Akademiks, can't ride no way.
I'm doing good. Now, Michael Rubin did speak upon everything I talked about, and this was his contribution to what he believes is just hate against Meek Mill and Lil Baby.
Social media bothers you a little bit because one thing I did notice from the white party, I didn't see any hugs. There was no hugs from the back. I didn't see no hugs, Mike.
I think that was pathetic. I think it was a joke.
Or how they attack Lil Baby.
Yeah, look, by the way, you know what I hate? When watching a black person try to take a black person down, that's fucked up. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, Baby is one of the best human beings in the planet. There's not a person who will always do more for his community, who's a great human being, who works his ass off. And here's what happened with Baby.
Clearly, that's like the talking points that Meek and Baby gave him. It sounds odd when you see a white person saying that, right? Because that is so, it's not condescending, but it's pandering by saying, I hate when a black person takes a black person down. Well, would he say, I hate when a white person takes another white person down? He wouldn't say that because people would think that that has racist or white supremacist vibes. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, like he wouldn't say it for white people, but he says it for black people, kind of almost pandering because that's kind of what black people would say, right? If black people say it, cool, you know? Anyway.
Baby did great. And then people came for him. Okay. And by the way, I told Kuz, I was with Kuz a couple nights ago. It was his blue hair. That was the thing that really squared. It was, you know, if you didn't have that blue hair, that was what killed the whole thing. It was the picture. It was me, Baby, and Kuz, and like it was probably like 1/10 of 1 second that someone caught the picture, and then it got out there, and you know. But anyway, look, what sucks is that it actually did hurt Baby for a period of time. And that's the fucked up thing, and that's the thing that I don't like.
What do you mean by hurting? Like he was upset about it, or like
no? It's people that want to hate with success, and to me, I want everyone around me to do great. Nothing's gonna make me happier than you guys doing great. You guys killing it in everything you do. I think you just gotta like push aside that negativity. And talk about the bunny hops. Meek says to me at the beginning of the game, he says, "What do you want to bet?" I'm like, "What do you want to bet?" Like I'm not generally I don't want to ever take money from my friends or like bet money, but if they want to, he's like, "Let's do push-ups." I'm like, "Great, 50 push-ups, great." He's like, "Actually, let's do bunny hops." I said, "What's a bunny hop?" He said, "How do you know what a bunny
Meek's
hop?"
idea. Meek said,
"No, 100%."
Because Meek thought he was going to win.
So Meek's like, you go like this. He's teaching me what a bunny hop is. I never saw it before. Okay, so I don't know. I'm going like this.
that's one of those things you learned in person.
He's going to be like no, it's like this. Right. This. He said we do them in jail all the time.
Stop.
Jail all the time.
Right. So I didn't even know. I've never heard of a bunny hop before.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
I put it on my story, just making fun of him. Like, yeah, I kicked your ass in tennis. Like, it's fun. I actually won something in sports, like almost a miracle. I should have had a celebration. Okay. No one says a thing then. 5 years later, you know, people want to, now it's the turn, you know what, who we're going to hate on this much. So let's hate on Meek. Oh, Meek's gay because some guy made up a lie. Okay. So let's hate on him for that and just try to change the narrative. And, you know, white billionaire telling, you know, black men to do bunny hops. Actually, he told me to do bunny hops. It was his bet. And I'm sorry that he sucked in tennis that day. Okay. Let's keep it real. So like that stuff.
You should have played a black sport. He'd beat you.
In everyone, by the way.
Yes.
But probably any sport other than skiing, which is obviously a white sport. That's the only sport I could probably get him in. But, you know, like, the thing I don't like about that is it doesn't bother me for me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, you know, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares, number one? Let's say, if people want to be...
Bro, see, this is why you can't have this guy speak for these rappers, man. Bro, don't even say even if he was gay. He's not fucking gay. That's what you need to say. Like, yo, this is hip hop. This ain't no, yo, even if he was gay. Nigga, if he was gay, Philly would clown the fucking shit out of him. You must not understand. Nigga, you think Philly about to have their legendary gangster rapper who's probably one of the best rappers that's ever came out of Philly be a gay nigga? They about to clown the fuck out of him. See, that's it's just not politically correct, but it's true. So don't say even if he's gay. Nigga, he ain't gay. He ain't never did nothing gay. He's the furthest thing from gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say that.
Gay. It is 2024. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change a narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him? So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, you know, I think it's culturally wrong. and I'll probably get killed for saying this because
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being
I have
had
it all the time with
I want to hear this.
Yeah, so I think it's wrong. I think, like, why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great? The best way for everyone to do great is to push each other up. You don't do better by taking your competition down. You do better by pushing everyone up together. You want all the wind behind your back.
So when you see black people tearing other black people down, in your mind, you'd be like, I would never do business with that person because of how they treat their own people?
Well, I don't see, I don't really see the people I'm around tearing people down. What I see is the conversations that we have about people trying to tear them down. And I think, like, even if...
Because Meek brings that up a lot.
The reality is, like, they're aware that, there's a lot of hate that comes with their success. Even if, like, someone's trying to get out of, I grew up in a ruthless environment and, I'm trying to improve the people that are around me. It's like, then the people that, you grew up with, they're mad, they want to take you down because you don't have the same people around you. How about you want to grow and you expand? And it doesn't mean you don't want to help the people around you. Meek does so much for his community, a completely different situation, but Baby does so much for his community. Like, so that whole thing really does bother me because I think it's wrong and I think it's culturally hurting the outcome of the black community. I think it would be much better.
Yeah. Hey, what could go wrong? Guy who uses black culture equity to sell his jersey for his $32 billion company, where he gives them no equity in the company, but brings them to a party to dance and hugs them. What could go wrong? Of course he could tell us about black culture and what's good for it, right? Now, even Schoolboy Q wasn't feeling that shit. He was on X and he said this. He said, bruh, I'm cool on this app. This shit out of control, dog. He says no such thing as black on black anything. What the fuck? Then he also, he deleted one tweet, but I'm going to read it. He said, I don't like about, I guess he's trying to sum up Schoolboy Q's trying to sum up what Michael Rubin said. He said, I don't like about you niggas. I hate when you niggas, but he used the hard ER. I'm just not going to say that. I hate when you niggas be acting like niggas, basically. So he was saying that's what he kind of took from the Michael Rubin thing. Michael Rubin had a point. I think, Michael Rubin has an optic problem, man. He just don't know how shit look, man. He don't know that anytime you speaking up for Meek Mill, it's like their white daddy coming to school saying that, yo, why y'all bullying my son? And be like, yo, he adopted. What the fuck? Like, it just doesn't look good. Also, I'm telling you, these artists are probably better off just visually. Like, artists sell appearance. They sell look. They sell an image. You're not the aesthetic that, like, and by the way, it's not all white dudes. I promise you. Yo, if it was Lil Baby and Dana White, I guarantee, like, Dana White is like a nigga, bro. Like, Dana White, if you seen like a rapper and Dana White, bro, like, niggas wouldn't even be tripping. This dude just kind of looked like nothing about him exudes hip hop, brother. And nothing about him. Like, there's nothing about him that says, oh, this is a guy who has anything identifiable. I'm not saying Dana White either, but at least Dana White come across as like some type of, rebel that is kind of going against some shit. You know what I mean? Like, he just kind of looked like a guy who just, you know what I mean? He's just move a little gangster. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm tired of ranting about this guy. Okay. Again, as long as Meek Mill could chill with him, as long as Lil Baby stops. We're trying to save Lil Baby here, okay? We're trying to save Little Baby. Okay. All right. Let me see. Wow, we have completed so much. Should we talk about I don't really think, I don't even know if we should even do it as a topic. People were saying the Weeknd posting that he gave Lil Wayne a XO chain, and it was rocked by Wayne in a recent music video. Is there something here? NFR podcast.